Hey guys, it's Tech Guy 276 with me, Tom, and Anthony Finch.
Yay! Hello.
He's here. Finally, we've come round to doing another episode again. I've only woke up half an hour ago, so excuse me for the lack of inspiration in these podcasts. The Yotaphone. You probably have no idea what it is.
He woke up half an hour ago and technology the first thing on his mind.
No, there's nothing else to talk about. Well, I watched the news. See, we're digressing already. I watched the news, and it's that all about gay marriage, and then the Waterbills are going to rise up by 3.5%.
Oh, they already do all the time.
I don't understand that. How can they charge for something that's there anyway?
This is the problem. This is the problem, and this is what everyone is saying. How can
they charge for something more?
But the problem is we let them.
I know. Well,
because there was that time.
Can we stop them? Can we stop them?
Well, that's the problem. Because if you remember, there was 2-3 months ago, there was that when David Cameron said, "We'll stop them charging more," and then the government have quietly pushed that aside.
Oh.
If you remember.
No. When was this? Was it 3 years ago?
It was just after summer. It was like call it September.
September,
Octoberish.
What, last year?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That's probably why. And we
thought they did it 3 years.
Because this was coming close to winter. And but in October we're still getting some bad weather anyway. And
we're still getting bad weather now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you seen? Well, this is what date is it today? It's the 5th today.
Is it?
I think it's the 5th. Yeah, it's the 5th today.
Yeah.
Let's just check. Yep, it's the 5th, Tuesday the 5th February 2013. And I've just burped my head. I've just been burped tomato. And we've got hailstone. That's, would you really call it snow? Because it's just hail. It's just collected.
It's just like a
it's just collected hail snow, which is rare.
Singing in the hail, what a glorious feel. Yeah. Oh, that June Kelly advert, brilliant.
It doesn't really happen often, like collected hail.
It does at night. When it snows, there's a lot of hail at night, but
it really sticks for the morning. It really sticks for the morning, doesn't it?
I felt like I was in a bloody snow globe.
What?
I felt like I was in a snow globe.
Oh God! When I woke up, I woke up and that's the reason I woke up so early. Because if that hail didn't go off, I wouldn't have woke up. And I woke up like against my window, and that wasn't bullets by the way. I wasn't in Iraq or anything.
Yes, bullets.
What was I gonna say then? Yeah, Waterbills rising.
Waterbills, yeah. David Cameron said we'll stop them, and then the problem is the energy companies were saying you can't hold us down by law, but the problem is everyone's saying, as all the public is saying, even I've been saying, how can these companies will charge extra apparently to make the cost yet they'll be doubling their profits.
I know.
So how will they be losing out, if you know what I mean? Because it's like
it's not like they're actually producing a product. They're getting the items from, well, they're getting the stuff from us, unless electricity has gone up, which it
has gone up.
It has gone up, but it's not gone up dramatically. Well, you have to not to charge 3.5% to everyone.
It has. You just don't really see it. It depends how you pay your electricity. In our house, we pay with the card. Because ours is with the key, which is a kind of
yeah. Well, that's
£20 electric goes within 4 days.
Does it?
Call it. It used to be £20 would last you 2 weeks.
Maybe you shouldn't watch telly and go on your you go on your phone, charge your phone up.
But under the EU Human Rights Act, there is human rights.
The human rights.
Yeah, that's the problem as well. The government was. People, obviously poor people are saying we've not got internet in our house.
Yeah.
And yet in the EU it's a human right. So people will come in, is that internet is a human right?
It's actually a right to have the internet.
I know what it is everywhere else in the EU. Finland's part of the EU. Yeah, Tom.
Sorry, I just saw it the other day on digital.
Yeah.
I think we digressed.
Yes. Stop saying digress. And what's that other word you're starting to know? Procrastinate.
Procrastinate is a word. Procrastinate
you say it every day.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't. Well, I don't do it on purpose. Procrastinate? Come on, right. What's the best? Like, 2 people in our class procrastinate. Who are they? Who are they?
Lewis.
Lewis.
Oh, well, to be honest, he never really does his work, so he's like one whole procrastination. Gavin.
Like, Tom, have you seen it? No, Gavin gets his work done.
But he does do a lot of procrastinating though.
Yeah. But that's because he's with Lewis. If he wasn't with Lewis, it'd be alright.
Yeah.
We've really digressed. And I know you're saying don't say the word digress, but we really have, because we were going to talk about the Yotaphone.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, he remembers that.
Yeah, I remember that now because it was the first thing on my mind.
Yeah.
The Yotaphone, it's very, very good. It's only a prototype at the moment, but it's you might go crazy for this. It's got an e-ink display on the back. You know, like a Kindle. Kindle, Nook, and what's the other one? The Barnes & Noble one. It's got an e-ink display on the back.
Isn't the Barnes & Noble one the really cheap one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can display information on it, like that. You can display a wallpaper with a clock, and it can display it on the back. It's like what was the thing now? It's like a thingy. It wants to display information, but not using a lot of battery life. E-ink display. If you leave it on a page on a book, it won't waste battery life. It won't use battery life.
Yeah. Unless constantly on pause.
Unless you actually flip the page, that's the only time it uses battery life. So it is.
That's quite good.
Say if you've got a boarding pass for it.
But how much battery did it take per drain?
What?
How much?
Not much. Not much. You've not even got, like, say my phone here. You've got about 10% of that. 10% of that battery in my phone, which is 300 milliamp hour. 3,000 milliamp hours. So 10% of that 300 will last you about a week. On constant reading. It's very good actually. Say if you've got a boarding pass that you want to display and you can't be bothered getting it up again, you just two fingers swipe down from the notification centre, which doesn't really work anymore because Google have done a 2-finger swipe down from the notification centre and you get settings instead.
Oh yeah.
So they've had to go back to the previous version of Jelly Bean, swipe down from the notification centre and it displays whatever's on screen to the e-ink display. It's very good. Like, you put the boarding pass on, you can put a train ticket on, you can just like...
But how would you put it on?
How'd you what?
A train ticket or a boarding pass, how would you put it on?
Either using applications, like, you can access applications to get your train tickets and boarding pass for the plane. Like, they do all of that now. And plus, you can just take a picture of it, swipe down, done, and it goes to the e-ink display. You can take a picture.
But whether the train companies and all that would accept them doesn't matter really.
No, it's just a prototype at the moment.
Oh right.
It's
Damn
like,
you, Tom.
No, but it's like Passbook for iOS 6. Have you heard of that?
Rings a bell.
Passbook is where you collect all your different vouchers for Starbucks, your train lines, your airlines, Staples, different stationery places, and different all these kind of places that offer vouchers have come into Passbook because instead of like carrying around vouchers all the time in your wallet, you can just have them all in on your phone, on your iPhone.
Yeah.
And then you just get it up on the screen and you scan it in using that.
Wow. But then once you scan it in, is it removed from you?
You can remove it.
Oh right.
You can remove it.
It's just
you just press the trash icon.
Don't use the same vouchers over and over.
Well, if it's invalid if you use it again.
Oh, is it?
Unless they transfer the money. Like say if you've got a £5 gift voucher and you spend £4.99, you get 1p back. In the voucher, obviously. Anything else on today?
No.
But you do get why it's like a big thing for a Yotaphone. But
yeah.
I don't see it getting a lot of very popular very soon. It's a good way to display information, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but the problem is it's not...
Hey again.
Go!
It's not live.
I don't care.
No one's here but me and Andy.
So, go out.
You?
No, you're set in then.
Fucking faggot.
I know.
We could have been live then. You know.
I know.
Anything else?
London. I went to London on Wednesday.
He
I
didn't.
nearly had my groin lobbed off.
Why?
I told you today about how
No.
my legs got trapped in the ticket thing. I pushed too early on the barrier. Everyone knows there's the barrier.
Were you trying to go in between 9 3/4?
Very funny. You spent a long time on that.
Oh yeah. I've just thought of it. I thought of it last night. That's why I was late.
Ironically, I did get off on platform 9, funny enough. And anyway, I pushed my ticket in, and what I didn't know, you had to wait for the green light, and then I pushed the barrier too early, and it got stuck in between, and the barrier, the actual pole, was that close from, well, obviously like millimetres away from my groin.
It's a shame.
And then I
Couldn't have had babies.
Donkey in the first Shrek, you know when it gets stuck in the, it's when they're going to Lord Farquaad's castle, and then they've got to get through the barrier and the toll bridge. It's when that man's wearing that massive Farquaad head, and then he's like and he's running through all the barriers.
I don't remember that.
Do you
when Donkey gets what?
When Donkey gets stuck in the barrier, it's like the rolling ones.
Oh
and
yeah.
They get stuck.
I remember
that's
now.
what it was like.
Yeah, it was just the scene. Yeah, it was a great film. I've seen that film like 20 times.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I got Shrek on DVD, and the same year I got a PS2 for Christmas.
Oh, so you watched it on that?
I watched it. Yeah, I watched Space Jam and Shrek at least 20 times until I was bored.
Oh.
Great film.
Shrek 2 is much better. I love Shrek 2.
Shrek 2.
Puss in Boots I don't really like, he can bugger off.
Shrek,
but
3 and 4.
No, they don't beat 2.
Well, none of them beat any other animation technique ever. All of them are really rubbish. I don't know where that's just
What
gone.
have you dropped?
But it's really rubbish, I think.
Yeah.
Shrek 3 and 4, it's just they're trying to it like they don't, like with Pixar. I can understand with Toy Story 1 and 2 because they wanted like a direct sequel. Yeah. The only reason why they did a direct sequel like roughly straight away is because some other company was going to create Toy Story 2 straight to VHS, and it was terrible. So they decided to come back after working all year on Bug's Life and work on it until it was perfect. And then it came out for cinema release.
Well, it was like 2000, wasn't it? It was quite a long time.
Yeah.
I remember getting Shrek 2 on VHS because I never went to see it at the cinema.
Shrek 2?
No, Toy Story 2, sorry. And got it on VHS and I loved it. I love how it starts on Buzzy's and Zurg's fortress.
Oh, it's great that.
I can't
Look,
kill Zurg.
I am your father. No! I love that. I love that just like camera going up. No! I think we'll end it there, Anthony.
Yeah.
This has been, I don't know what this has been. I think we've digressed too much with the news and the Yotaphone and shut up! I like to digress with the procrastination of the digression procrastinators out there.
Someone's gonna get killed today.
And it might just be you.
Ooh!
I'm gonna kill him. And if he does end up dead tomorrow, I'm gonna be the first suspect.
Nah, well, let's be honest, if I'm going to die, Lewis is going to go with me. He's going to go to the straight.
Why am I going to stab you and then Lewis gets stabbed? Is it like
I'm going to
like
stab
a chain
Lewis
reaction?
and then you. If I'm going to go down, if that gives you find out you die and you might as well
what if I stab you and you're Lewis's father in the future? What if I stab you now? Lewis will never exist. Oh shit!
Yes! Oh my god. If Lewis is my son, that's the worst nightmare ever. Kill me. Go on, kill me. If Lewis is my son.
And yeah, I think I'll end it there.
Yeah, we've got to get to lesson.
This has been Tech Guy 276 and
MC Finchy. I know my name now.
Bye.